He has succeeded in co-founding a successful building company locally. In the process, he has shared his expertise, his networking with others in need of support as they establish their fledgling businesses. He's co-founder and director of Saxonby Homes. He started his business at the age of 24. He had a small portfolio of properties at the age of 20 and proceeded to lose them all. He's a local lad. He went to Belvedere School. He's a father of 10 chickens, 3 cats, and a tiny, tiny, tiny little dog. He says he's an aspirational egg farmer. He'll do well on 10 chickens. Ladies and gentlemen, from Saxonby, James Wood.
Thank you, Ryan. That's quite the introduction. I'm not really sure what to say from here. If anyone's interested, the hens are called Henrietta, Esmeralda, and of course Jemima Puddle Hen. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about my aspirations to be an egg farmer. In 2007, I met my business partner, great friend and mentor, Andrew Copson. We both, in a moment of madness, left our well-paid, secure jobs to start Saxonby, a house builder specialising in affordable housing. 2 days after moving into our first business premises with a grand plan, Northern Rock, as some of you may well know, is one of the largest banking organisations in the United Kingdom, went into administration. And what we know today as the world's greatest recession had started. And for us, in a small office on our own, in the centre of Shrewsbury, the world could not have felt a lonelier place. When I was asked to speak at this event this evening, to try and capture how I feel about being a young entrepreneur, starting a business at a young age, I could probably have written a book in that first week alone and the sequel. What I know now that I didn't know the day Northern Rock went into administration is that it was the start of an emotional roller coaster that you get onto when starting a business. It's a ride full of the best highs I can imagine. So good I cannot describe them. And if I could bottle them, then that in itself would make me a multi-millionaire many, many times over. Unfortunately, as many people in this room will testify, business also is evened out by the lowest of the lows. Times that are so difficult I can hardly explain. And really, people that have been there are the only people that will truly understand what I mean. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of them in this room tonight. And unfortunately, I see in front of me many budding young entrepreneurs that will be in that boat one day. And when thinking about my speech tonight, I thought if I could give any advice from a mildly rotund, balding, one-time young entrepreneur, my opinion that one of the keys to success is through this journey, through this business roller coaster, maintaining a level, equal, balanced middle ground through the highs and lows. Because those highs are so good, but the lows are very bad. Make the right decision for the right reason. That's normally the toughest decision, but it is always the right decision. Be prepared to give up anything. I gave up everything once. My next point is never, never give up. Failure is never an option. Always move forward, clear mind, make the right decisions. One of my final points is there are no quick wins. If you want a quick win, go and buy a lottery ticket. Above all, be nice to people along the way and do something good for other people. I'm immensely proud that my business has achieved what it has today while allowing me the time to do voluntary work, such as be chairman of the Shropshire Housing Alliance. There'll be people in this room that this charity has helped with Shropshire's largest homelessness charity. I'm very proud to be a group board member of the Wrekin Housing Trust. We're an organisation that turns over £80 million and owns over 13,000 homes across the county and does an awful lot of good. Again, people in this room will be tenants of the trust. And of course, I can't forget the Shropshire and West Midland Agricultural Society, and there is the tie to the egg farmer. The Shropshire and West Midland Agricultural Society, bit of a mouthful, they operate the showground that we are kindly hosted by this evening. Just to finish, when I walked into the room tonight, I was in awe of the talent that I saw and quite surprised that I thought I had that from a young age and I didn't. I see all these young people, and I just see so many entrepreneurs, millionaires sat here in front of me. They're the future of this town, they're the future of this county, and I'm sure that in a few years' time we're going to have some very successful people from this room stood up here speaking. My final point is, and some of the teachers in the room won't thank me for this evening, I left school with 2 formal qualifications, a handful of GCSEs, my own fault, and the Cub Scout badge for picking the brick up off the bottom of the pool in my pyjamas. I'm still not sure how that one's helped me, but I'm sure it has somewhere.
It will do.
However, fortunately, I was born with the E chromosome, and I've met lots of people in this room tonight who were also born with the E chromosome. That's the entrepreneurial chromosome. I knew from a very young age I was going to be a businessman, that I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted the pressure of looking after other people, managing other people, and ensuring that they were paid at the end of every month. They're the responsibilities you have as a budding entrepreneur. I wish everyone here tonight the very best of luck in their futures. Thank you.
That was good, wasn't it?
Why don't you leave your rubbish behind, James? Thank you. James Wood, ladies and gentlemen, that was wonderful. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. Brilliant. Thank you very much. That's fantastic.